daily contemplation, meditation, rumination, and solar radiation. However it is that you take a drink of living water, and water in this case, dear esteemed viewers, symbolic of spirit, that which renews spirit, which puts you in touch with the living water of spirit that Yeshua taught when he came to bring life more abundantly. The putting right of all creation has begun in earnest. You can feel it. The portals to the fifth dimension are open. The heart is the portal. Humans are portals, be they portals for the demonic, of fear, or the angelic, of love. The portals are open. The portals to the fifth dimension are open. Fifth dimension, Christ consciousness, 5D consciousness. Your higher self constantly in communion with your earthly walk. The intersection of heaven and earth, the temple, the living temple of the living holy God is here among us now. You are simply asked to align your energies with those of your superior being, your higher self. This is done by daily concentrated breathing and meditation, with the heart energies activated, with your buoyant spiritual nature reinvigorated, and letting go of the drama outside. Because photonic light from the galactic center has been arriving to Earth through our galactic sun, from the great central sun, from the great spiritual sun, from Source. I don't know what it's sunspot AR 3664. It's 15 times as wide as the Earth. It has already sent it. I don't know how many CMEs, flare-ups. I don't know all that scientific jargon right now. I'm in the spirit. But daily contemplation, meditation, and solar radiation. A drink of living water which enables a deep, abiding spirituality. You will find that the sun has indeed changed to a white color. And the Dracos and the control overlords of this planet, they maybe, I don't know what they're trying to do, keep the skies dark and laying chemtrails, all that. You can't hide the sun. You cannot stop what is here, what is coming, what is now arrived. The sun has indeed changed to a white color because of a higher frequency. The entire Milky Way galaxy is spinning faster. Everything is rising. And the frequency of the Earth is rising along with it. There is a shift coming. The 26,000 year cycle closing of this Manvantara. That's a Hindu term, Manvantara. This simulation, this iteration of the simulation, ending. It's ascension cycle from iron to bronze, to use alchemist terminology. The Kali Yuga transition to the Satya Yuga. The old texts speak of this. Many prophecies, over 35 world religions, texts, spirituality, traditions speak of this. Ezekiel, the spinning disc. We are going back to the way things were in the Garden of Eden. There are many souls that will be trapped, though, in this old paradigm, in 3D consciousness of duality. We are seeing the final days of the 3D concept that will end very, very soon, in the very, very near future. Those who have eyes that know, see this. Those who have ears know, can hear this. You hear with your spirit through your heart, brain, mind coherence. Dear viewer, you are much more than that. You can see beyond this illusion. You do not live in fear. You manifest your own reality. Just like the early Christians, they knew life was eternal. They had no fear of dying. The Roman Empire did not die. They're still here today. The Vatican, the Holy Roman Church. But they took out all the Gnostics, all the knowing, the true teachings of Yeshua. And they took over and made it into a business, a 501 business. If you don't worship Jesus just the way they say, you're going to hell. You know the rest. Look at them now. This is their hell. You can see them now for what they are. One world government. The true 777 books of the Bible are in the Vatican. They don't want you to read those books, but they do not win. I have known this all my life. The ascendants, those metahumans who have graduated from the Academy of the Ascendants, people themselves having been put right, are to live as signposts to God's final new creation. The Milky Way is indeed spinning out of control. Not out of control, it's just increasing in frequency. The earth wants to free itself from the clutches of darkness and is in the process of releasing the artificial matrix, this 3D delusional mutant matrix. And you're welcome to come to this new earth, to this new reality. All you need to do is release your fears, open your heart, have compassion, breathe in the light, and exhale the light. Raise the consciousness of those around you with your divine 5D tower, superior to the 5G towers of the control matrix. These are your final days in the third dimension matrix as you prepare to depart into the reality of the new fifth dimension paradise, the new heaven upon the new earth. Now I want to talk about the last scene in the Bible, dear esteemed viewer. The last scene in the Bible isn't about saved souls going to heaven. It is about the new Jerusalem coming down from heaven to earth as the centerpiece of the new heaven and new earth, promised by the prophets and reaffirmed by Yeshua himself and his first followers. We are in those days. But you must take up the mantle and you must bring your version of heaven to earth. This new creation, God's final new creation. That is the true meaning of Easter. Not Ishtar, but the true meaning of bringing life, of reinvigorating, weaving it into our collective consciousness to plant the truth of the gospel. God's spells to speak your power of your word deeply into our imaginations and assumptions continue to increase with waves of solar flares. Radiation is also coming. It will not be a problem for those of us of the metahuman ascendants, those who have increased their vibratory frequency, raised their consciousness. Others will experience different symptoms as light penetrates their bodies. This is one of the reasons why darkness builds underground bunkers to avoid radiation and move away from increasing light. As long as they create more fear and chaos to try and reduce the general vibrations of the planet, the time for humanity's awakening is now, and the sun offers you the necessary light codes and much more to shift consciousness in unison with your intention and commitment to the process, because the initiation and the desire to awaken must first come from within. The kingdom of heaven is within. Daily contemplation, rumination, meditation, and solar radiation, a drink of living water which enables a deep, abiding spirituality. Now, the world around us, of course, there's a different narrative. You can resonate with that narrative of the shrieking that all of this of what I'm talking about is woo, it's a fantasy. As horrors and disasters fill their newspapers and their television screens, that is their fantasy, that is their woo that they partake of. The waters they drink of death, murder, disease, violence, and oppression continue on as before. Same old, 2,000 years of the same. Control of the Vaticans. But the early Christians, they show us the way. They knew better than most of us that idolatry and injustice are still powerful in this world. And in fact, that is what the majority of humanity is enraptured with. Idolatry, satanic injustice. But we're celebrating a new day, a new time, a new reality here at the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram. Release all that does not serve your ascension. Rising of frequency. You can raise your frequency to join the Galactic Federation of Light, or you can integrate with the 0 point, the morphogenetic unified field, the mind of God, on the path to Homo Luminous, the path of the metahuman ascendant. And these times only focus on things that will raise you in the light. Do not listen to people who want to debate scripture with you and tell you that if you don't believe that the Christ 2,000 years ago did this, that you're going to hell. Do not debate these people. Get thee behind me, Satan. And these times only focus on things that will raise you in the light. This will help you to make your transformation into the higher fourth dimension with much greater ease. The grand event is very near. The infinite creator will awaken as many individuals as possible for this event, pushing earthlings into a fifth dimensional galactic society. And the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram is here to be right there every step of the way with you as a beacon, as a guiding blue light of divine inspiration and motivation. And so mote it be. Namaste. Namaskar.